Hello there, Leo. How are you? Welcome to your general reading. Remember that this is a timeless reading and there is a message that you need to learn about in this reading here. Now, remember to comment down below. Let me know what it is that's resonating with you. Okay, because I like to know, I love to read all the comments. I love to read and find out what it is, what message came through for you here, and how are you going to use it to make yourself a better person or give yourself a better life, right? It's all about that. All right, bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. So you are, kind of indecisive right now because there's too many choices around you. You have a lot of choices here, whether it's, if this is a reading like a job or something like that, you don't know if if you should go ahead and apply for another job or something like that. There's a little bit of indecision going on in your life right now. Bottom of the, or not bottom of the deck, the card that you have here about your energy, regarding your energy, is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the master of the suit of Pentacles, obviously. But this is all about abundance and security, responsibility, and also stability. So you're feeling really, really stable in your current situation, and that's probably why you're a little bit indecisive, because it's like, well, everything is working out really well in my life. Why do I need to change anything? Why do I have to make a decision, right? It's like I'm comfortable. Why do I need to, shake things up? I don't need to do that. Yeah. So here you are now having to kind of step back from the situation, really see things from a different perspective, right? Because, the thing about the King of Pentacles is he's incredibly wise, and he is wise because of all of the experiences that he has in his world. And this is the person that you go to. They're wise because of their life experiences. And so how they gain that experience is through seeing things from a different perspective, right? Something, you can go through a hardship, but you can turn that hardship into something that works for you, because now you've paused and you've been enlightened and you see things from a different perspective, which is actually really, that's one of the best qualities here of the King of Pentacles. Is just he can see things differently. He navigates the world based on his life experiences. Something in the recent past here caused you a lot of grief, right? And you see this individual here is just staring at all of the cups that are spilled on this side, and he's really wondering, he's having a lot of grief and regret, and is thinking, oh my gosh, I have made a huge mess here, a huge mistake, my life is a mess. But what's happening here, because you have the energy of the King of Pentacles, who is really wise, instead of sitting here and dwelling on this situation here that you've lost, you're stepping back. You're taking a mental pause, a spiritual pause, and you're being enlightened. And now you're grateful, and you're seeing things differently. And you're grateful because not everything was destroyed, not everything is spilled. You still have these 2 cups here. There is still something to be grateful for. The 4 of Pentacles here is telling me that you're holding on a little bit too tight. And that's very common. If you've spilled and ruined something, right? If you've lost something, you tend to want to hold on tight to something, whether it's an idea, money, something like that. You're really closed off and you're really tight. So universe is saying, loosen up a little bit, right? And if you're really tight right now in that you're not giving of yourself, remember, open your heart so that you can receive what's meant for you, right? What the universe is trying to send you. The 9 of Wands tells me that you are incredibly tough. You're really tough, Leo, and you have no problems going to battle for the things that you believe in. You persevere and you win, right? Wow. Whoa. This is great. The Fool card. So you're ready to start something new, right? Because you've worked so hard and you've been enlightened and you see things differently and you're so knowledgeable and you have so much wisdom and you've picked up these 2 cups and you're grateful. You now know that you can start something new. You can be on a different journey, a different path, right? Look at that. See, that's the Tower moment, telling me that this is why you were stuck and fixated on what's been lost, because the Tower moment flipped your world upside down and it destroyed everything that you knew, right? And now you're having to rebuild, which is great, because now you have the Fool card, which is telling me that you're ready. You're ready to take those risks and ready to take that next step. The only thing you need now is the Death card, because that's going to tell me that you've transformed. You've learned the lesson that you're supposed to learn here from your Tower moment, right? Because the Tower moment is meant to teach us something about ourselves, right? It's not meant to ruin us. It's meant to teach us about ourselves. 10 of Pentacles, this is what you want here. Your 10 of Pentacles is kind of like that abundance that you want. And so this grieving that you're having here is because you've lost something. You've spilled those cups. And so now, still, you want the 10 of Pentacles. This is what's kind of on your mind here. You want to build that, and things have been lost here. And so you're going to have to really take a step back. And that makes sense, right? If you've lost something here, that's why you're holding on really tight and protecting what you have. All right? 9 of Cups. Beautiful. This tells me that you are going to have wish fulfillment once you take that next step and accept the new possibilities that are coming your way, you are going to end up with a lot of emotional fulfillment. You have new energy, curiosity. You're pretty extroverted right now and very social. I love that, right? You're very energetic, kind of fearless with the Page of Wands, with the Fool here. That's great, because it's that enthusiasm that's going to allow you to leave all of this behind, find the lessons, right, that you were meant to learn, and go forward, because you now have that extra burst of energy and curiosity. Yeah, Five of Swords. Find another way to deal with conflict, right? It's not about winning at all cost and destroying things and people and all of that, relationships. It's about you being the wiser, because now you're the King of Pentacles who's wise. You've learned from the lessons from the conflict that you've experienced, and you're going to approach it a different way. You're going to communicate differently. Yeah, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about tradition. It's about the rules. You're going to go back to basics. You're going to go back and use your wisdom to rebuild your life, right? So you can take that next step. You're going to go within. You're going to go within. All right, let's shuffle these cards here. All right, what other messages here for Leo? What other messages does Leo need to hear? All right, here we go. The Hermit. Yeah, take some time. Get away from this heartache here and this stress and this conflict. Take some time, go within, and really go deep and ask yourself, get enlightened, right? And go within and get in touch with your divine higher being, so that you can come out and shine your light and share it with everyone else. Queen of Cups, pour a lot of love in this. If you've got conflict around you and hurt, don't lose your sense of love and comfort and nurturing. This is within you. Don't let that go. Three of Cups, yeah. This is celebration. You may have some family, friends that want to celebrate around you, right? That want to give to you. Six of Swords, yeah, you're going to leave this behind. This heartache here, you're going to identify what it is that you've learned, from this conflict, and you're going to leave it all behind, because you want to be this person here that takes that step. Yeah, the heartache. What was the lesson from this heartache here? Whatever broke your heart, what did you learn about yourself? Knight of Swords. Lots of energy here. Enthusiasm, creativity. I mean, wow, curiosity. Now you've got the Knight of Swords. Now here's the thing. Knight of Swords is very, very assertive. All right, also very impatient, so you have to be very careful that you don't go charging in. They're truth seekers, but they're really rough with their words, right? They have so much passion and energy. They're going to go in and tell you exactly what they think. And so if you do that, sometimes you may come off wrong and hurt people's feelings. So go a little slower, find another way, right? Don't go in there trying to swing your sword and start chopping heads off. That's not good. You need to kind of take it easy, because not everybody, you may have a Queen of Cups around you who's very sensitive, and you go charging in after her. Nope, that's not going to work. Oh my gosh. The Death card. I was just talking about that. I was just saying here that the only thing you need now is the Death card, because that's going to tell me that you have transformed, that you have learned your lessons here. You've learned to find the beauty that is hidden within all of this heartache and all of this grief. Oh my goodness. I have chills. This is so great. Yeah, you have undergone a huge transformation now. You've learned your lessons. You're going to leave all of this behind, because you're going to take on this Fool right here and take that next step. And you're going to gather up all the energy and inspiration that you have. You're going to use the assertiveness of the Knight of Swords. You're going to plow right through, and you're going to get exactly what you want. Wow, Leo, that's amazing. I love it when I can call out cards like that, because that tells me that this is your reading, right? It's like confirmation for me that this is your reading. So I do that often, like if I say the only card you need now is the Chariot, and then the next card is the Chariot. I like it when that happens, because that tells me that this is truly connecting with you, Leo. And so all you got to do, comment down below, tell me if something here is resonating with you. And you can go ahead and claim this reading too. Yeah, you've got an opportunity here. Really, you've got an opportunity to really start something new. I mean, the Fool card is all about, opportunity, right? I mean, it's like you're taking a step to a new beginning. I mean, that's opportunity written all over it. The only difference there is that they're just blindly going and taking that next step. This is all about faith, having faith that the universe has got you. Compromise, yeah, compromise. So this really applies to this area here with conflict. Remember how I told you that you are going to have to find another way to communicate. Find another way to deal with challenges. And one of them is compromising, right? It's not about clashing like this. It's not about you charging forward and swinging your big old sword and hurting people's feelings. It's about accepting both sides, both ideas, and knowing that you want to come to some sort of resolution here. So compromise. Communication too. You need communication. Let go. Yeah, let go of the need to control. Let go of this hurt and pain, because you have transformed and you're ready to move. Yeah, one more card here. Forgiveness. Yeah, you got to forgive all of this. You got to forgive all of this so you can complete your transformation, so you can take on your new adventure and new, whatever it is that universe has waiting for you. Success, yeah. So you are going to have success and wish fulfillment here, right, Leo? You're going to have wish fulfillment. You're going to go forward here and you're going to get this. This is going to be your outcome right here. I love that. But wow, the Death card, this is all about your transformation. This is beautiful, Leo. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for being here, okay? And let me know down below if you'd like to claim this reading. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.